My dear people of Andek municipality and my dear people of Ngi subdivision, particularly those who are residents out of the municipality, I come this morning to caution some of our brothers, our elite, who have been intoxicating the public on issues they know very little about. I'm talking here particularly about the recent outings of my junior brother, Mr. J. Richard, whom I respect so much, and those frequent damaging outings by Mr. Ndongase Jude, and whom I had struggled to groom politically. To these two who are from Angong, I want to explain that the whole issue they keep on raising about Angong, they know very little about. Actually, the contract for that hall in Angong was awarded to Angong because I love the people of Angong and I thought they should have a good hall. I also programmed even the construction of the road from Ajay to Angong. I've also envisaged the construction of the bridge linking Angong through Omon to Teze. And all these jobs are in the pipeline. But now when the work on the hall started, the villagers did not protect that job. This I had explained earlier. The villagers did not protect, the elite did not protect. And I remember repeatedly Amber terrorists went to this site and kidnapped the workers. And at one time, I had to call the neighborhood coordinator, Pa Ambe, and the secretary, Pa Andongose, to ask them whether they were aware about the harassment the Amber terrorists are giving the workers on that site. And but yet, they did nothing. The elite did nothing. I remember the contractor complained of having spent above 3 million francs to release workers who were repeatedly captured from that site. And finally, he had to abandon. He had no other choice but to abandon. And of course, I've been taking every measure to make sure that that job is completed. Of recent, the Angong people who are at home know and they will testify that of recent, the work resumed, but again, because of some challenges, again, it stopped. But I want to guarantee them that that hall will be realized. That hall will be realized. And all what we expect from the people is rather to come closer to the council, come closer to the mayor, work closely with the neighborhood coordinator so that these projects can be realized. And whenever a project is given to a community, please possess the project. Instead of making all this noise on the social media, possess the project, encourage those at home, protect the project so that it can be realized. Encourage the contractor. But what you people are doing is not helping your community. You are not helping the community. You are not encouraging the mayor to stand with you for the realization of projects in your community. Yes, these two persons have also talked about what a health center has done what and so on. I want them to learn that the site of a project is not chosen by the mayor. When a project is given to a locality, it is the people who choose their site. And nobody, at least we're told, the council was told that they wanted the hall to be where they have started some other old project, that there was a dilapidated house there to be destroyed. And that is what was done. There was no health center anywhere as they claim. I hate dishonesty. But this is total dishonesty and intoxication of the people of Angong for no reason. The council, there was no ongoing health center project in Angong. And nobody ever told the council that there was an ongoing project, but they chose their site and only handed the site to us to realize the whole project. So where these people are coming from with their dream, God alone knows. And I hate this and I hate this, and let them learn to belong to their villages, because if they truly belong to Angong, they will not make the statements they are making. And if they have been going home of recent, they will not make the errors they are making. They should consult their village authorities. They should consult the neighborhood coordinator, who is Pa Ambe, the former deputy mayor, who gave the location for this site and who has been following up the execution of this project. Now, I also had complaints from the people of some elites of Ito who are also ignorant. But you, this elite of Ito who is complaining, I also know that you have not been to Ito for the past 10 years. You have not been. And when you are talking, you talk on issues you know nothing about. As we speak, Ito, in my mandate, I already realized a block of 2 classrooms in Ito. That work was done in the heat of the crisis. And there was nobody, there was no supervision. The contractor, I remember, even shared pictures of how that contractor, the women were carrying sand on their back from far, far off to where the difficult place where that school is located, on the hills there. These elites were not there to encourage them. These elites were not there to encourage the contractor. They wait to make noise on the social media. This is unacceptable. This is really unacceptable. But I want to tell these elites of Ito that as we speak, your neighborhood coordinator, Mr. Ikiringo Gregory, is doing very well, is working very closely with the council to make sure that Ito has the Ito water scheme is constructed. This, I can assure you that in the days ahead, we are going to award a contract for the construction of the Ito water scheme. Please, let us not be greedy, because Rome was not built in a day. And we think that the Ngi has 29 communities, and it is impossible that within 1 year, within a mandate of 5 years, the council or the state can give projects to all these communities. That's impossible. And so we should not imagine things that are impossible. But I think the mayor of Andek municipality, whom I am, is doing everything to make sure that projects go to all the communities of Ngi. So what my appeal to the youth people, especially those who are out, who don't have a mastery of what's going on the ground, is that please support your mayor, work closely with me, because we have a wonderful vision for Ngi, which we are bent on realizing as we are in office. So rest confident instead of criticizing. Please advise us behind the scene and give us suggestions. Work with your neighborhood coordinators, because that's the new dispensation that all projects to the council come through the neighborhood coordinator, so that your village can be developed. So we, in the same light, we want the neighborhood community just from holding general assembly meetings of the various neighborhoods, and during which they have listed their priority projects of the various communities. But it does not end there. We have prologue funding, which is coming. We are going to give a lot of projects to some localities, but we need matured projects. We are calling on a list of the various villages of Ngi. Please help your community mount projects, sponsor the mounting of projects in whatever field, the fields that can be sponsored, even by the regional assembly. Both have fields like secondary schools fall under regional assembly, but most of the other fields like water, electricity, primary schools, health, hygiene and sanitation, and all those things fall under Andek Council. Please mount projects and send, and we shall do our best, because we are doing our best, because as I have always said, even the blind, I repeat, who comes to Ngi will see the impact of Andek Council in virtually all the communities of the subdivision. Because you can count, you can place your finger on close to 60 projects, close to 60 projects that we have effectively realized in the subdivision, despite the noise some people are making on the social media. Now we should know that the challenges are there, which most people on the social media are unable to brave. But if you are insisting that a contractor come and work in a village, you yourself who is talking, you should be able to show proof by also visiting a village and cleaning your backyard and making sure that you can go there, so you think that other people can go. But I think we are determined and we are moving on. Let me also take advantage of this outing to call on our elites that the council has initiated a project to rehabilitate all the schools that have been devastated in the municipality, that were vandalized because of the crisis. Gradually, we think we can do all of them, but this process begins with projects. It begins with projects. So we're calling on the elites of each community to mount projects, we mean technical projects, for the rehabilitation of the school in their community and hand into Andek Council. Don't stay and be making noise on the social media. These are areas where you can come in and help the council to develop your community. We have equally asked even the neighborhood coordinators to appeal to elites to buy them good cell phones so they can take videos of the needs of the village. Remember now, the development of any community now is based on the council. Development now is devolved to the council. All projects is now come from the council. But you, the elite, the community, you must help the neighborhood committee who have the right to mount projects to help them to make technical files which they can bring to the council so they can program them. Yeah, we want to systematically rehabilitate all the schools in Gi, and we'll begin somewhere. We'll begin with people who have already made their programs and sent to us so that our children can study in a convenient environment. I want to take an advantage of this opportunity to inform the population of the municipality that the presidential plan for the reconstruction of the Northwest and Southwest is ongoing. We have passed through many pillars, and now a new pillar which people have been yearning for has just been opened. The one to reconstruct private properties, like houses that were destroyed. Now the window has been opened, the pillar is on. So if you know you are a Ngi man whose house was destroyed because of the crisis, directly or indirectly, please give justifications to the council, to Andek Council. Pictures of the property before it was destroyed and pictures after it was destroyed. And if possible, the cost estimates of the property that you had there. Please don't say that you did not know. People are making social media propaganda. This is the type of things that you can make propaganda. So spread the news. My brother, Mr. J. Richard, Mr. Ndonse Jude, and all the other ones who have been talking on social media about council action, this is time for you to talk, educate the people whose property were destroyed, to come on board and give evidence at the council so that we can include their names on the list that shall be forwarded to the PPRD program. I want to use the opportunity to wish all the goodwill people of Ngi subdivision, all the goodwill people of Andek municipality, a very wonderful Christmas and end of year celebration. And we think that together in the year 2026, we are going to move Ngi to another level, because we are bent, like I've said. We are presently concreting the roads in Andek. We are going to continue the concreting to all roads in the municipality, so that, especially as in the days ahead, and the council is bringing in a brand new front head loader, we think that the issue of our people suffering because of bad roads is going to be history. I think we have a vision, and our vision is to improve on the living standards of the people of Ngi, the people of Andek municipality, and I think together we will do it. Long live Andek municipality, long live Ngi subdivision, long live the people of Andek municipality. Thank you very much. Thank you. And for those of you who have been giving me compliments at the background, please continue. Your kind words to me are very encouraging, and I'm thanking my members of staff and my councillors who have been very supportive. Let us forget about the detractions, and move forward, because I think we are doing our best. The blind, even the blind, is able to see what we are doing, and God to is seeing. Thank you very much.